Welcome to Buddhist Wisdom Daily. Today we are going to address a topic that might seem a bit extreme at first, but is vitally important. The hidden signs of individuals who may not simply hate you, but could harbor deadly intentions towards you. These individuals don't always show their hatred openly, making them far more dangerous than the ones who do. We often overlook the subtle signs of malicious intent, which is why this episode will help you recognize these hidden threats before it's too late. The truth is that there are people in your life right now who might not just dislike you, they may want to cause you serious harm. We'll go over 5 critical signs that reveal someone's potentially dangerous intentions. It's essential to know these signs because they can literally save your life. These aren't paranoid warnings. They're real, actionable insights you can use to protect yourself. By the end of this video, you'll be equipped with knowledge that can help you identify these individuals and, more importantly, take steps to protect yourself. This is about being prepared and aware. So let's dive into the first and most chilling sign that someone might want you dead. The first sign of someone who may want you dead is what I call the silent observer. This isn't your typical stalker or someone who's openly interested in your life. A person with sinister intentions will observe you with a level of focus and precision that goes far beyond curiosity. They learn your daily habits, routines, and preferences. They become so familiar with your life that they know where you go, when you go there, and what time you're likely to be there. One of the most terrifying aspects of the silent observer is that they do all of this subtly. They don't make their presence obvious. Instead, they blend in, moving through your daily life in a way that's barely noticeable. Think about the times you've been to your regular coffee shop or gym and notice someone showing up at the exact same time you do. Perhaps they don't seem to be doing anything out of the ordinary, but they are always there, right when you are. This is not a coincidence. They are carefully observing your routines, collecting information on you with the precision of an investigator. They know where you go, what you like, and even when you're most vulnerable. It's like a game to them, a game where they are the predator and you are the prey. And the worst part is that you might never even realize it until it's too late. The best way to protect yourself from this is to start paying attention to your surroundings. Notice the patterns of people who show up in your life, especially when it doesn't make sense. If someone suddenly starts showing up everywhere you go, trust your instincts. Something is off. It might be hard to explain, but that feeling you get when someone is too close for comfort is often your first line of defense. The second sign to look for is the saboteur. These people are not just trying to harm you directly. They want to destroy everything that gives you strength, starting with your support system. They begin by planting subtle rumors, spreading doubt in the minds of your friends, family, and colleagues. At first, the sabotage might seem like innocent misunderstandings or minor conflicts. But as time goes on, you'll notice a pattern. The saboteur works behind the scenes, spreading rumors, casting doubt on your character, and causing problems in your personal and professional life. They might make you seem unreliable, unstable, or untrustworthy without ever directly confronting you. This isn't impulsive behavior. It's calculated and methodical. They may even pretend to be a concerned friend, all while working to isolate you, making you appear as the problem. Their goal isn't just to cause a little drama. It's to leave you vulnerable and alone, with no one to support you when the time comes. In Buddhism, right speech and right relationships are deeply important. The Buddha warned against the destructive power of gossip and false speech, which tear apart communities and relationships. When we speak or act with intent to harm, we destroy trust. A saboteur doesn't just spread words, they destroy trust, the very foundation of human connection. To protect yourself from a saboteur, be diligent. Keep track of events, document conversations, and record any incidents that raise suspicions. Build a network of people who truly understand you, those who can see through the lies and manipulation. These are the people who will help you when others start to turn away. Recognizing a saboteur early is critical, because by the time you realize what's happening, it could be too late to undo the damage. The third sign is the false friend. This person comes into your life under the guise of friendship, offering support and seeming to care deeply about you. They ask personal questions, offer advice, and position themselves as someone who is trustworthy, even becoming a confidant. At first, this person seems like the perfect friend. However, what they are truly doing is gathering information on you, your weaknesses, your fears, your hopes, and using it to their advantage. They don't care about you. They care about what they can use against you. A false friend operates in a way that is dangerously subtle. They create an illusion of closeness, gaining access to your inner world and your vulnerabilities. You may share personal details with them, believing you are deepening a friendship, but in reality, you are giving them the weapons they need to harm you when the time is right. Their interest in your life is not driven by genuine affection. It is motivated by a hidden agenda to use your vulnerabilities for their own benefit. This behavior is akin to the deception described in many Buddhist teachings, where the mind can deceive itself into believing things are one way when, in truth, they are another. In the Dhammapada, the Buddha teaches us to be cautious of those who wear the mask of friendship. Better than 1,000 hollow words is one word that brings peace, he says, reminding us that true friendship is rooted in kindness, not manipulation. To protect yourself from a false friend, develop discernment. Observe the actions of those around you and recognize the signs of manipulation. Notice if they are more interested in your personal life than what's healthy or appropriate. True friends will not use your vulnerabilities against you. They will nurture and protect them. Trust your instincts and never be afraid to distance yourself from someone who shows signs of having ulterior motives. Next, we have the escalating aggressor. This person starts with what may seem like harmless aggression or teasing, but it quickly turns into something far more dangerous. They might make jokes about harming you or say things like, "I could kill you right now," while laughing it off. At first, these comments might seem like nothing more than a strange joke. However, this is often a way for the aggressor to test your boundaries. Over time, this aggression will escalate. The harmless joke about violence will turn into more direct threats. The accidental bumping into you will become a deliberate shove. The intimidation will become more and more physical, with the person standing too close to you, blocking your path, or even threatening you outright. They're not just being aggressive, they're testing how far they can push you without encountering resistance. What's truly dangerous is that these small acts of aggression often go unnoticed. We tend to dismiss them, thinking they're not serious. But this is exactly what the aggressor is hoping for. They want you to believe that nothing is wrong, so they can push further without facing consequences. Your survival depends on recognizing this pattern early. Don't brush off these small signs of aggression. Each time you ignore them, the aggressor will feel more empowered to escalate the situation. Trust your instincts and act before it becomes a larger problem. Finally, we have the patient predator, the most terrifying sign of all. This person doesn't act impulsively. Instead, they play the long game. They spend months or even years building a relationship with you, carefully crafting a perfect position from which to strike. They will ask about your future plans, your career, your personal life, and your upcoming vacations, all under the guise of friendly conversation. But what they're really doing is gathering information to find the perfect moment to hurt you. These individuals don't act immediately. They understand that time is on their side. They are willing to wait for years to get everything just right. They build a facade of normalcy, becoming someone you trust. They might be a colleague, a neighbor, or even a close friend. All the while, they're planning their next move, waiting for the perfect opportunity to strike. The most disturbing thing about this type of predator is that they don't show any obvious signs of malice. Everything seems perfectly normal on the surface, but beneath that surface, they are playing a deadly game. They are mapping out opportunities to harm you at a later time when you least expect it. In conclusion, the difference between becoming another tragic statistic and surviving lies in your ability to recognize the warning signs early. The silent observer, the saboteur, the false friend, the escalating aggressor, and the patient predator are all potential threats that you need to be aware of. The key is recognizing these signs before it's too late. Once you know what to look for, you can start to protect yourself. Trust your instincts, document everything, and build a network of people who know and support you. Don't ignore these signs. The more you ignore them, the more vulnerable you become. If any of these signs sound familiar, take immediate action. Protect yourself before it's too late. Stay safe, stay alert, and remember, knowledge is your first line of defense.